to another video.
Hi guys, welcome. So I am gonna change this real fast because I looked like a ghost. So today I have bought some new palettes. We went to Ulta, got a bunch of stuff, and Makeup Revolution is probably my third favorite, but they're on sale, so I was like, I'm gonna get some. So this is one of the ones I got, and I also got this new one, newer, I don't know how new it is, the Revolution, Makeup Revolution, chilled with cannabis sativa, and listen to that, it is metal. I love it. I got my nails done today too, so did she. And look at her beautiful hair. She got a new straightener.
She gave me, can I show them?
You can show them. Go ahead. So today we're going to use this one, and I want you to see how pretty. I left the packaging on it. I haven't swatched it. I am going to attempt to do a sunset look. I'm really new to this, but first I'm going to tell you how I got to this point. So first thing I did was spray prime. It's another Makeup Revolution purifying primer water with cannabis sativa. Sativa, not sativa. Prime with that. I prime with my e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, my favorite primer ever I've ever used. She wants to show you her.
So Mom, she gave me this. It's so good burning. I don't think she ever used it before, right?
I use it a couple times, but I have really weird hair. It's curly, but it's straight, and I have a lot, and I have to use a certain kind of straightener. It's gonna get really, really hot for it to actually work. Go ahead, tell them, show them.
I got a Risk Engineer Deep Shine.
It's beautiful, it's beautiful.
It might be backwards because of how it usually is.
But look, she did her own hair for her first time. I think she did really good. She actually has very fine hair, and it's very, very curly. It's very pretty.
This is the first time I've ever gotten it this straight because I did 2 layers of this.
You did great, baby. So the first thing I did is I did get a new beauty blender by Morphe, their highlight and contour blender, but I actually really like using it for my everything. So first thing I did after I primed, and I like to spray and then put some primer, I used the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Normal to Oily because I have really, really oily skin. This is 125. It's nude beige. I go a little lighter just because even though I live here in Florida, I do not go out in the sun very much. I work in an office. I don't like to go outside. So anyways, I did that, and then I went in and did my concealer, and it's actually CoverGirl True Blend Undercover, and it's buff beige. It's actually a little lighter than the concealer, but not too much because I don't want to have raccoon eye. My mom used to do that back in the early 90s, late 80s, and I don't want that. But this is a really, really good under eye concealer. I conceal my nose, my forehead, my everything. So
what is a raccoon?
Anyways, then raccoon eye is when it's lighter underneath, and then I blend that in with that. So on we go. I did 2 different eyes today. I did my eyebrows, and the first one I used, I wanted to try it. It is Wet n Wild Ultimate Brow. Did that first to line and kind of fill in. And this one's cool because it has the pencil, and then it also has the spoolie, and I really, 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 really love that. But I also like a little softer look, so I went back in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer Soft Brown because I don't like a super bold brow. And after that, I go back in with my concealer, and I kind of line them a little, just shape them back because I am not that good at the brows unless I go back in. So after I did that, I went in and I went in with my another Makeup Revolution product. Now this is a banana scented baking powder. I love to bake. So I went in and I baked with this. It smells like bananas. I just use my beauty blender, kind of pat it under my eyes. Anywhere I put concealer, I put baking powder. It is amazing.
Do you use this? Because this one's so good.
I like this one too, but I have to really, really, really be in the mood for this one. It is not one of my favorites. Look, I've got makeup on my lip for my lip. So on to my eyelid. I prime my eyelids to get ready to attempt a look with my new palette with Anastasia eye primer. It is just one color. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's this. I'm sure you guys have seen it. I tried to buy a little paint pot, MAC, a little too expensive, a little out of my price range for now. Stick with what I got. So I then, for these beautiful lips, I did use my favorite person in the whole entire world.
And did you see her earrings?
Yeah, my earrings.
First time I've ever seen her wear those kind of hoop earrings.
Yeah. I have a couple pairs and I never wear earrings and I'm like, let's put some earrings on.
Yeah, you saw them in a video before, right?
No, I've had them for a long time.
Yeah, didn't we do? I showed them in the last video with the earring things. Those ones. I think she knows what I'm talking about.
She talks too much. So my favorite person in the whole entire world is Jeffree Star. She knows it. I know it.
I love
now
Jeffree
everybody knows it. I love Jeffree Star. Waiting on my new palettes to come in, but I did pick up this.
You already saw that
and
in the videos.
let me tell you, it is beautiful. And I'm very, 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 very sweaty person. If I just sweat. So the Artistry palette, I've seen a couple of people ask about it. It is amazing. The pigment of the colors are beautiful. Now the glitter, I have a little bit of an issue. I have to use my finger. I cannot use a brush to apply this. They is leaving. But anyways, on to my lips. I use Jeffree Star Morphe collaboration in Leo. Very beautiful, very beautiful. And then I covered them because I like a shinier lip. I don't too much like matte, but I did cover them with one of his, Morphe collaborations. It is called Slurp. And it was just like a little pack, and I'm like, ooh, I gotta have it. So, that's fine. Anyways, so I did all of that. One last thing I did do is I had a couple things I forgot to tell you. My highlighter, it's not super, super bright. It's another Makeup Revolution, the banana. I like a really gold bronzy look. And then my blush was Anastasia, going too fast, Beverly Hills, and just her blush trio palette. Not bad. I actually got this and her contour cream kit at TJ Maxx. Really cheap. And my daughter is down on the side of my bed doing her makeup, and I'm actually going to show you one more thing before I do my eyes because I don't want this video to be forever. I use the Wet n Wild contour palette powder. Not that I don't like the other one, I just prefer a powder more. It's a little easier for me to work. That's all. So on to this look. So I'm gonna do my take on a sunset. It's gonna be very pretty. And oops, we're gonna get started. And this, I'm gonna need a crease brush. So I am going to go in with a crease angled brush just because where are they? Oh, here it is. Just an angled brush just to kind of wing it in there. Here we go. So I'm going to go in with this color. This one is, can't even say it, but I'll show you. Let's see, that one with the J. good luck with that. So I'm gonna do that. Ooh, and yellows are hard. So we're not gonna do, we're gonna use the yellow as like a transition, just to add some sunny looks to it. The orange, it's just gonna go right into the crease, and I'm just gonna kind of swing it in there. Do the same on the other side. So we're gonna start with that. Woo, that's bright on camera. And then we're gonna go in with the yellow, and I'm gonna grab a different brush for that. So we're gonna go in the yellow and hope that it will grab, and it is. Baby, what are you doing over there?
Doing my makeup.
Beautiful. Ooh, that's pretty. So, can I see what you're doing? I'm very, very interested in. She loves makeup just as much as mommy.
I'm gonna finish your first show.
Okay. We were gonna get the Charles palette, but
It wasn't her kind of color.
the colors, I just wasn't a big fan of the colors. That's all.
James Charles, if you're watching this, which she probably is never gonna do.
And I'm kind of just gonna smooth this out because I don't like such harsh lines. I like it to kind of blend up. Again, I want it to be sunsetty. I don't want to look like Krusty the Clown. Some people like a hard glam look, and I prefer soft glam. So I'm gonna attempt to just spray my brush a little and pull that yellow and see if I can get it a little. I might have sprayed it a little too much.
This blush thing that you gave me is so...
Yellows are very, very hard to do. I just want it really yellow, and I just don't think that's gonna happen.
You doing yellow eyeshadow?
Yeah.
Oh, good luck with that.
Having a little trouble with the yellow. Oh, there we go.
Yellow's like the hardest color to deal with.
Huh. That's a little better. Okay, so now that we have that, I want you to see the yellow is awfully pretty. So we did that. Next I am, that brush, is it this one I just used? That one's kind of wet. I want to see what other colors are in this palette. This one has gold, which I'll use for last, because this one has that. So we're going to go with a little bit of a blending brush now. So we're gonna go with I think it's called Trini. So we'll go with that, and we'll put that right here and here to add just a little bit of definition. And I have to go very soft because if I go too hard, I'm very, very hard-handed.
Mom, what is this? Don't look at me.
What is what?
This
That is pressed powder, so it's like a...
Yeah, I don't know how to use this and it's really hard to use. So I'm gonna shake that.
This brush, and then I'm gonna take yellow and I'm gonna kind of put it in the top. So I'm just putting the yellow here to kind of soften this all up, kind of bring it all together. And next I am gonna take, what do we got over here with sparkles? There's not really any gold sparkles. And I don't want to do green. So we are going to pull out Jeffree. And we're gonna use his Millions. And I have to use my finger because, like I said, his pressed powder is his glitter isn't the greatest. So I apply it with my finger and then I kind of press it in. Then I take my, I just take one of these little brushes, these little ones, and I kind of put it where I want it. Like so. Do the same thing on this side and hope and pray that it'll look the same. And then you just take your little brush and you push it into this side.
I'm done.
Let me see. Beautiful. Show everybody on camera how gorgeous you look. So I got a better look. The only thing about this glitter is it gets everywhere. So you see I have it up here and I don't want it up there, but that's where it's gonna have to go.
Like how I did my eyeshadow. I put like a silver on my skin color and I tried putting glitter, it didn't work out.
You look beautiful.
And then I put like a nice black color. Which made it gray, which is my, like, I love that color.
So we're gonna take this brush and I'm gonna revert back to him because he has a really pretty, just a shimmery color. It's called Welcome, just like welcome back to my channel. I love his channel. And we're just gonna take it and kind of smooth out this because I hate too much of a hard line, just is too much. And we're just gonna give ourselves a little bit of a shimmer up top also. And we're gonna look a little bit like a Chiquita banana.
I'm Jeffree Star.
You're Jeffree Star?
What if I was rich? What would you do?
If you were rich, the things our kids say.
What if I was rich? What would you do?
Well, I wouldn't have to work so hard.
I would give you $1 million every day.
Oh my gosh. I wouldn't need that much every day.
We'd make over maybe $90 every day, maybe like that. Something like that. Am I right?
Now, let's see what we can do. Kind of soften this up just a little. I just don't want to have too much here. And there is one thing I do want to do. Not everybody does this, but I'm going to take a little bit of this orange and I am going to on the inside of my eye.
I was going to ask what happened to me.
I didn't even notice what was happening.
Well, I know it was not like this. And then I walked back like this. I can't even do it. And then I went. I want to know the finishing touch I did for my lips.
What, baby?
I put eyeshadow on it. Not like that kind of eyeshadow. I put the glittery eyeshadow.
So last but not least, I am going to tie this lip together with my
I'll be right back.
Elf H2O proof eyeliner pen. Alright, I know it is not the best, but at first you don't succeed, you try and try again. Don't ever give up on yourself. And how come you keep leaving and coming back?
Because Aiden lost my charger.
Okay, what did you need your charger for?
Plug in my tablet, it's at 0 and it's dead because he played on it.
So this is a little hard to close. So before I apply any kind of mascara or anything, I do go in and I do a setting mist. I just picked this up today. It is the Morphe Mattifying Continuous Setting Mist. We're gonna give it a whirl. No?
You did really good.
Huh, not terrible, right?
No.
I gotta get underneath, but so this just says directions: hold the bottle 8 to 10 inches away from face, close eyes, and apply the mist all over your face. It says it's very fireproof, or yep, I can't even think of the word. It's, anyways.
Mom just sprays it everywhere.
And I do that. It's wonderful. I don't like how it feels, but also I do one last thing. I just picked up a little Try Me sample of the Benefit Roller Lash. I've heard great things about this. Give it a whirl.
Oh, why is my charger here?
Daddy was using it to charge his...
I gotta hide this. I'm not letting him use my phone anymore. It gets lost, or Avery uses it, or something happens to it. And it breaks. Now I'm gonna go crazy and have to back it.
Whoa, that mattifying spray feels weird when it's on your skin. Like, I don't know, it's very weird feeling. It feels very wet.
Glycerin is in here. Glycerin. Stuff like that. Was that the last thing you're doing?
Mm-hmm.
Just saying.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for hanging around and watching us and talking with us, listening to our craziness. You got anything to say, Nevaeh? Let's finish out the video with a... Good night, guys.